So, hi guys, welcome back to Hit Pointed. My name is Raval. Today we're going to be continuing with Bannerlord on day 163 with a level 11 character with a Rowan. We're doing okay on cash. We're doing excellent on cash, to be honest. Just participating in being a mercenary actively participating in wars is very lucrative. Hey Spectre, welcome back. So let's see what's currently going on. We are at Karbanseth. We took Niviansk. We need to take Kallius, and we are on our way of getting Clan Tier 3, which is gonna give us the ability to join this faction as a vassal, which is gonna be awesome. Also, once we reach Clan Tier 3, I'm expecting us to be able to have more than 100 characters in our... 100 units in our army, so... that's gonna be quite good. Stewardship is coming along nicely. We're going to be leveling up shortly, and we're going to be adding that extra point into Steward, and then we're going to be adding, once we have another attribute point, which we should receive at level 12 or level 13, we're going to be increasing our social skill even further. Hello, Gokai. Welcome to the inn. I sadly don't know Turkish. I know that this is a Turkish game. There you go. Nowadays, there's barely any Bannerlord streams. Why is that? Because the game changes constantly, and it's very difficult for streamers to maintain a playthrough going. And simply because a lot of streamers realize that because the game is in its early access state, there's not a lot of hype, or the hype died down for the game, so they're just playing something else while waiting for this game to, you know, have its proper updates. Hello, Medieval Monkey. Welcome to the inn. We're doing fine, Spectre. We're doing fine. Oh, perfect, Theron. I'm glad. How many times you must say that to the Turkish viewers? Around each time. Hey, Nacho. Welcome back. It's something that I must do. So, soldiers are healed up properly. We don't have any loot in our inventory. Our food supplies are looking good. No needs to level up. How's our characters looking? We got 47 sharpshooters. Shit, that's a lot of crossbowmen. We got knights. We got vanguards. Some Volgiers, but not really. Oh no. Okay, we got one surgeon. We have 7 Vlandian recruits. They really need love. So we're gonna seek out Alari's army. Faction Vlandia. Okay, it seems we have a visual bug right there. It doesn't show us the flag of Alari's army. Not exactly sure why. Alari, let's see. Oh, it's because he's dead. Alari was a baron of the Vlandians. He died in battle in 1086 at the age of 28. He refused to be icy. Well, now he is ice cold because he's dead. So that's why we don't see the flag anymore, is because literally that lord died. And yes, for those who don't know, dying is a thing now in the Bannerlord. Is Assetto Corsa game good? Do you know what that game is? No, I sadly don't know what Assetto Corsa is. Is that a racing game? You don't know if it's you, but my hair changed? I simply have it tied in a ponytail. It simply got longer. That's all. And I usually tend to, you know, comb it towards the backside so it doesn't get in my face. Doesn't get in my eyes. So, we will go westwards. We're going to try to take a step back towards Rovalt, see what's going on in these territories. And hopefully we'll find some looters on the way so we can upgrade those recruits to at least shield-bearing status so they can actually take a rock to the face, or a arrow to the face, or something like that. There's some looters here. We're actually moving quite nicely. 6.3, that is amazing. How many horses do we actually have? I am curious. Okay. Okay, so these are our speed horses. 2, 6, 8, 12. And 12 with 54. that would be 5466. Okay, quick maths, and let's check our party. Our party currently has 50 with 13, that's 63. So, yeah, we have horses for the entirety of our army right now. That's amazing. From a neat businessman with a tie to a yoga master. Oh, yes, yes, indeed. I stopped wearing the tie and stuff because of the summer. Just very, very hot outside, and I would just sweat like a pig. So, just going with a little bit more casual wear is the way to go. At least in this situation. Poor Lord died, your condolences? I don't know that dude. But yeah. Rock to the face, sums up your day so far? Oh man, Submega, what happened, dude? Welcome back. It seems 9-9 Gokei 9-9 went away. I'm sorry, man. Ooh. A decent amount of looters that we can fight against. Probably the archers will kill them all. We're gonna try to stop them before they kill all of the looters. So let's go up there, spread them out, bring in the infantrymen here. Tell the riders to go back a notch, and we'll hold down the fire button for the archers, or the crossbowmen, because we really don't want them to murder all of those looters. We want them to keep a few for the infantrymen. Hello, Aragnator. Hello, Why Not Man. Welcome back to the inn. Your Labor Day trip fell through, but you're at the inn today, so all is well. Alright, man. Hope you're going to get a good moment's rest. It seems we've started firing. I'm going to hold down the Alt key so I can keep an eye on the looter numbers. If they go too low, I think I'm going to tell them to hold fire at around 15, and then I'm going to let the infantrymen take out the rest. Gain some experience as well. Whoa, holy shit. Stop. Hold fire. Well, never mind. It seems they all broke. Open fire. It seems we killed them too fast. Their morale broke, and only one dude remained fighting, and he got killed by a Vlandian knight. So literally, the infantrymen did not receive any experience from this. A White D, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. A White D. Okay. Hello, Kiwi. Welcome back. Where did you want to go, Submega? And why did your Labor Day trip fell through? I said, why was it cancelled? Also, I'm gonna try to not be as silly with my voices anymore and just try to keep it a consistent tone. Because I'm sure some people get turned off if I simply go silly willy on the situation. Started watching my Perisno series on YouTube and it looks like a fun mod. It is a fun mod. Yes, Mr. Caxelat. Perisno. It hurt my soul. Oh, do you remember the crash of Fountain Hall? That is one memorable moment in the history of Hit Point Inn. No, where are we here? There we go. Cool. You were there. You were there when the siege occurred. You were in the battle. Speaking of in the battle, I would love if the game gave you the option of renaming companions and stuff. Would love that. Oh yeah, the siege tower was hardcore. You're planning on heading to our cabin, but some guests that were supposed to come contracted COVID apparently. Oh, so, ooh, ouchie, I'm sorry. You do remember the crash? You were here as well, Thayrun? You can still hear the wailing whenever you walk down a stairway. It was a hard-fought battle for nothing. The only good thing that came out of that battle is the fact that we successfully ended and won that battle. That was the good shit. Too bad that it crashed right at the end. And I was like, nah, I ain't doing that again. I am sorry. Hey, mailman. Welcome back to D&D, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. What's up? There's a tournament here. We're gonna sell some prisoners. We're gonna do the tournament not for the money, but for the reputation. And each one tournament gives you 3 renown, so that's better than nothing. Don't worry, we all consider it a victory. Yeah. You can consider it a defeat, you can consider it a victory, you can consider it a walk in the park. I don't care. I am not going to be going through that battle again. I'm sorry. So let's join the tournament. How do you feel about ARPGs, loot games like Diablo 3 and Path of Exile? Really enjoy them, but in moderation. I usually play them for the story aspect, just to see all type of monsters and stuff. But once I go through the story and I reach the grinding part of the game, where you just grind for gear, I don't care anymore. And just rather prefer to start with a new character just to check out the mechanics of the new character, or just go and play something else. So yeah, I feel good about ARPGs, action RPGs. But no, it's perfectly fine. Again, I'd much rather see the story of such a game. You just woke up a little while ago? I woke up around 3 hours ago. I was on the night shift. This dude doesn't look good with that shoulder piece. But hey, what you gonna do? You think Perisno 1.0 is out already? Is that fixed? No, it's still not fixed. I actually read recently a comment on one of the Perisno Fountain Hall Siege videos, where they stated that I didn't play it correctly, and I was supposed to keep my soldiers close to the siege tower or something like that, but I seem to recall that I did. So yeah, the comment practically argued that Fountain Hall is not bugged at all, and it's supposed to be that way. Please help me. Beautiful. That went gloriously. I don't enjoy grinding too much. No, I'm okay with grinding, but there was no purpose. War boy. I finished the story of the game. Why should I spend more time grinding gear for a character that has nothing else left to do? Do you understand? Does it make sense? Oh, it's right there. The dude's right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, developers really need to look at the health of a lord in tournaments. It seems it's bugged, and they spawn with very little health. You would rather grind on an MMO? Again, if there's purpose for grinding. You know, if, for example, you're in World of Warcraft, a new patch is about to come out with some new content, and you're grinding in preparation for that patch. Yes, I understand that. But if it's just grinding for the sake of a better shoulder piece or a better boot that you will never use to its full potential, then nah, there's not really any point. Anything Novus is more diplomatic than other warband mods? It's diplomatic-ish, I guess. I'm not sure if it's more diplomatic than the others. I think out of all of the mods that I've played, I think Florus is the most diplomatic because it actually has defensive alliances and stuff like that. No, grinding is the purpose in most cases. I feel like grinding is the purpose in most cases with Asian MMORPGs. They tend to have a lot of grinding mixed in. I guess that's simply the things that they enjoy. Not exactly sure why. For example, Black Desert Online, the reason why I never got into it so much is simply because you had to grind instead of go through a storyline to gain the levels. In Elder Scrolls Online, it's almost needed to grind because the PvP Battleground Citadel is always filled with high-level players. Indeed, but it's enjoyable to quote-unquote grind in Elder Scrolls Online by simply doing the stories around the zones. Simply doing the stories, which are enjoyable, and a lot of them, to be honest, with all of the DLCs the game has, it's perfectly fine to just simply go through the stories. All zones scale down to you, and stuff like that. But BDO has a decent combat mechanic. Yes, it does have a decent combat mechanic, I do agree. And now that I no longer have a potato PC, I can actually see and utilize the combat mechanic of Black Desert Online to its fullest, but it gets stale very quickly. I mean, you get bored by killing the same enemy over and over again, even though the combat mechanic is awesome. It simply gets boring, like any other task. Hello, lol. Welcome back to the end, man. How you doing? Glad to see that you're dropping by the stream as well, not just the Discord channel. Hello, Robson. Welcome back to you too. Okay, let's go eastwards. Let's scout out Callius Castle. And see what we're gonna find. Hey, Savants, welcome back to you too. So yeah, I'm okay with grinding as long as there's a purpose behind the grinding. You're doing almost legendary? I'm glad to hear that, Lola. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good and you're feeling good. Dum, 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 dum. I don't know, I felt the need to not say hi to that giant army. They're going to Verixand Castle. I feel like that is too deep in enemy territory. What's the current objective? Current objective is to reach Clan Tier 3, and then join Vlandians as a full-fledged vassal, and then just help them, in theory, conquer the world. A bit. We are also going for a pure Vlandian playthrough. Practically, explore more of the late-game aspects of the game. Sieges, diplomatic decisions between factions, stuff that you can do on your own, and stuff you can't do. Stuff like that. The Javelin exploit in Bannerlord fixed? No, Javelins still make you a shit ton of money and give you a shit ton of experience. If those lords will get in there and start the fighting, I will join. I do have the numbers to be useful and help out. But we'll need more love. So I'm gonna give the banner to King Derperd? I will, yes. That's the current playthrough. Have you tried making your own faction yet in Bannerlord? Yes, we did. We created our own faction last time, and what I've noticed is as long as you don't lose a battle, you'll be able to maintain that faction. If you lose a battle or two, you will most likely be defeated, and you'll need to start again. It's nice to see someone not siding with the Empire for once. We played with the Empire, we played with the Sturgians. Actually, I still need to further explore the Sturgian roster. But I got fed up with it, and I'd like to try to go right now with Vlandia. Next time we're going to play with Aserai in another playthrough. And then after Aserai, I'm probably going to go either Battania or Kuzait. We'll see. And then I'm going to leave Sturgia last. Again, simply because I kind of got burned out a bit on seeing so many winter scenes with Sturgian soldiers. Hey, Mr. Vitch. You think a population mechanic could ever be implemented? A population mechanic, could you please explain or elaborate on that, Mr. Vitch? You've never lost a battle in your life? Good for you, war boy. You keep on being that undefeated champion of justice or of destruction, whichever floats your boat, whatever tickles your pickle. Okay, they're turning around. They're trying to engage in Galther's army. Or party, but they're never going to catch up. And now they're going back for Verixand. Where's that army? Aldrich's army. Okay, so Aldrich's army is coming from the south. We should intercept and just smush Samir's army over here in this pass. Would be cool. Play Pendor? Well, besides the fact that Warboy was joking, Pendor is really not that difficult. He should play a World of Ice and Fire if he really wants to face the hardships of war. Yeah, World of Ice and Fire is just stupid when it comes to difficulty. Okay. We've corralled them here. What's that army doing? Going to a point. Are they going south? No, they're literally standing still. 215 with 150, with 64, with 79. We can engage this army and win. If that army will respond. The difficulty depends almost solely on knowing what to do. True. But I think almost is the key term of your statement. Because in a World of Ice and Fire, losing or making mistakes is incredibly punishing. Every warband mod is hard when campaign AI is max. True. That is true. It's just not fair for the player if campaign AI is on max. You fell asleep waiting at your castle last night and woke up to a starved and mostly dead army. That sounds fun. Never played Pendor or even watched it, but what makes it so good? The factions, the major factions are really fleshed out and they have a believable and cool identity. The minor factions have also received a lot of attention and polish. There's a lot of interesting mechanics to explore, like the qualiship mechanics or the knighthood orders, which are just special kind of mini factions that you can join and make quests for. And the fact that you can create your own custom knighthood order where you have to take time and patience to create them and to customize them and train them up and make them the most powerful killing machines on the face of this planet that can equal Legolas for Lord of the Rings usually. But still, it is a very, very satisfying and cool world to explore. I guess that's my description of Pendor. In a typical warband module is the same stages you should go through. Trade, grind, buy enterprise to get an army, join a vassal, and so on. I feel like the grinding on Pendor is very rewarding because of the custom knighthood orders. Yes, you feel like you have your own troops that you worked hard and invested a lot of time into, and that reward really pays off, and you feel the power coursing through you. Well, coursing through your boys and through the enemy's skulls, usually. Plus, the unique weapons and armor are cool as heck. Yes, as I said, the Qualis gem mechanic. Pendor also walks fine line to not become overloaded with shit. Yeah, true. It's not... You can't really go through Pendor and say, oh my god, there's just too much shit. Because all minor factions are kind of region-locked. They'll usually just spawn and spend some time near their territories. Usually when you'll see a army roaming another location where they're not supposed to be, you'll be like, the fuck are these guys doing here? And it's kind of like a new challenge, and you gotta adapt. Really like that they didn't go all balls to the wall, super weird shit in Pendor. It's a believable world. You know, that's the cool thing. A lot of mods have that problem where you go into the game, everything's look nice, everything looks normal, it's a medieval setting that's nice, and then you see a chain gun wielding dragon that shoots chainsaws from its butt, and that just breaks your immersion right there. Just the chainsaws break your immersion. The minigun and the dragon part, it's fine. But yeah, the chainsaws is too much, and they break your immersion, and then you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go away. One of the things that kind of bothered me about Bones of Rangvald was simply the fact that I went into a zone, and I saw half man, half spider monsters, and not just the fact that I was disgusted with the half man, half spider monsters, but it kind of, they were out of place. They were a little bit out of place for what I'm used to and seeing in mods. And, as Arinator said, Pendor walks the fine line. Everything that you see in Pendor is believable. The fact that there's a faction that have muskets is believable because only they have muskets, and they're a minor faction that's coming from a faraway land, the Barclays. And it's cool. It's cool that you can see these things. Pender has a lot of shit, but the way they lay it out makes it easier for you to understand and adapt to it. Yeah. Sounds like that one module that makes you buy and rent properties have crafting. You forgot what the name was? One module makes you buy and rent properties. I think you're talking about Nova Ethos. You joined the game and immediately have no idea what the fuck to do. Yeah, Nova Ethos is a little bit more difficult on that part. You really need to check out some guides. Shameless plugging. To get a feel of that game. If you are not in the mood, of course, to explore the game yourself. Hey Robson, I was scared as fuck about what? The Barclay Arquebusiers. Yep, they're cool. There are demons. I'm wondering if you return to Bones of Rangvald. I might return to Bones of Rangvald. I'd like to see what they've been doing. The spider things, yes. Indeed. Okay, Robson, now I understand. Yes, I was scared as fuck. Also disgusted as fuck. Cause they were very powerful, if I remember correctly. Spider thing, dun 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 dun. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't, because he's a half-man, half-spider giant killing machine thing. Look out! Here comes the horde of spider things. That's kind of Bones of Rangvald in a nutshell. But no. Bones of Rangvald really has a lot of potential as long as you have your fantasy expectation a little bit higher than what you would expect from Pendor or from Actually, interestingly enough, even Perisno is walking that fine line, although they are a little bit exaggerated. And I feel like Perisno has a lot of Warhammer influence into it. You really like PvP, but Perisno's still king to you? I hope they keep adding awesome stuff to the game. Okay. Really hope they improve on the dragon modules. Sorry, not modules. The dragon models in Perisno. Okay, that army is a coward, and they're not going to fight the Simir army, which is shitty. Just imagine if they were able to shoot projectiles from their butts. Well, that wouldn't be very nice, now would it? Ruwa the Spice Vendor has leveled up. That's nice of her. Still haven't got into Warhammer. Holy shit, that universe has a lot of shit. It does. It does have a lot of shit, and it is a intimidating universe to get into. But usually what I just recommend with Warhammer, if you want to get into it, is just grab a game, play it, and start learning stuff and asking questions. Also, Google is your friend. You know, if there's a statement in the game, we must protect in the name of the blah blah blah, it's usually a good idea to Google the blah 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 and see what the blah 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 is, to see what's going on. Total War Warhammer or Warhammer Online? I would say whichever tickles your pickle. I mean, Total War Warhammer is quite an expensive game because you're going to be needing a lot of DLCs for that one. Come on, we have the means. Oh my god, he's growing somehow. I think he's healing his soldiers or something. What do we got in here? Prisoners 236. This was a active army. Indeed, Aggressor. The blah blah blah. The blah blah blah. The thing that also always keeps other people away from the game. Watch Lore Master of Sotek. He has a lot of Warhammer Fantasy info. He also has a YouTube channel. Yeah. You can always find literal documentaries on all topics related to Warhammer on YouTube. Conspiracy theories and just even dudes that are literally reading from the wiki page and stuff. But you have the means of learning that shit. And you don't even need to know everything to enjoy the game. I didn't know shit about the Warhammer universe when I started playing Total War Warhammer, and I fell in love with the game simply because of the diversity and differences in the factions and its insane replayability value. And that army's just gonna walk away. Are we literally gonna let the Varric Sand be destroyed? Also, the game froze on me. Google is a double-sided edged sword. Why do you say that, Theron? Aldrich's army is just gonna be a useless piece of shit. It's bad. So yeah, this army is healing. Ah, there we go. 67 wounded. This is a big boy. Double-sided edged sword. No, mailman. Double-sided edged sword can actually refer to simply a sword that has a sharp side on both ends. That's all. If you're thinking about the double-bladed lightsaber of Darth Maul, it's double-bladed, as in it has two blades. You're looking forward to my YouTube launch? I am on YouTube, Submega. What? Are you talking about a stream for YouTube? So we're most likely not going to be able to stop this from happening. Varric Sand is going to be taken. Oh, sure. Sorry, Grisser. Yeah. It has good things as well as bad things. We should take only good. Okay. Streaming on YouTube. Why? I'm not exactly sure. Alright, I just simply wanted to test it out and see if I'm going to have more viewers there. I feel like PoP is much more polished than Purisno, but Purisno has more potential in the future, to be honest. Well, I feel like Prophecy of Pendra is already a finished game. It's done. You're not going to be gaining more out of it. No, but you would just call it a double-edged sword, not a double-sided edged sword. Okay, yeah, I guess you're correct. Fair enough. Don't really need to add so many descriptive adjectives, I guess. Let's stop by at Oxfall, see if there's anything interesting here. We need 23 renown until we reach the next stage. Personal is the perfect example of a mod that just overloaded with shit. No, Eric Nader. I feel like Purisno's okay. A mod that's just overloaded with shit, I would say, it's the zombie mod that I've played a while back for you guys. I just don't remember the name of it. That one had potential, but it was just full of weird shit. Double-sided faced edged sworded blades. Fuck yeah. That's something like you would find in Final Fantasy. If you weren't at work, you'd list all the reasons YouTube streams are better than Twitch. Could you just give us a TLDR? No, actually, give me a few reasons why I would better stream on YouTube than on Twitch. Could you please give me a few? I am trying to be convinced here. Okay, Theron. I am actively seeking out reasons for me to try streaming on YouTube. I think that's a better explanation. There we go. Let's trade. Let's see if there's any equipment that we would want from this location. Because now we have the means of production. We have the money. There's a billhook here. You had in mind more like, let's have 20 factions and a giant map just for the sake of having most factions in the biggest map out there? I'm not exactly sure if that was the case. I feel like the team simply had a lot of ideas and an imagination and just wanted to add a lot of factions to the mix. There's no reason for streaming on YouTube unless Twitch bans you. Okay, Eric Nader, I feel like you're going to be having a constructive debate with Subomega. Yes, exactly. Word Sword Conquest it also gives you the same vibe that there's just the biggest map and most factions. But, well, Word Sword Conquest is based on the Warhammer universe, so all of the factions that are supposed to be implemented are very well fleshed out. It's the user experience. Menus are easier to navigate. Chat doesn't disappear when you close the window. And YouTube has more users to start. Okay, so user experience for the viewers, for the streamer, or for both? The fact that chat doesn't disappear when you close the window, that's cool. That's nice. Because I think they use a system where they timestamp the statement on the video directly. And it remains there, so that's kind of cool, I agree. Damascian Pike, it's a two-handed. Vlandian Heavy Lance, I think that's literally what we have right now. It's for the viewers. Okay. So it's a better experience for the viewers. Alright. Anything else? Step recurve bow. That is a very expensive bow. Accuracy is better, missile speed is better, weapon tier 6. I'm gonna buy it just because. And I think I'm gonna be grabbing better arrows as well. I'm gonna be taking the stacked Bodkin arrows because they give me 32. I'm not gonna be going for the 23 arrows. Also, YouTube is way more asinine about their community guidelines. If you swear once, you get demonetized. Well, I swear... I can't say that I swear a lot, but I don't get demonetized. I think I'm fine on that end. Thanks, Cox, a lot. Now I've just been demonetized, dick. Metalel, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint In. Better HP. The weight is a little bit higher, but I'll take it. That's not true. Check out the Joe Rogan's podcasts. It's not that I don't know who Joe Rogan is. I wonder if how many of your YouTube subs would be getting your streams recommended. I don't know. I do have a lot of viewers that come by from YouTube and simply thank me for the guides, and then you just disappear into the fog. That's kind of it. Joe Rogan doesn't count because he's a big guy, and YouTube can't afford to demonetize him. Is that what you're thinking? Oh, if I stream on YouTube, I guess the subscribers should receive a notification that I'm gonna go for it. Let's grab some stuff. Good, we're upgrading. That's nice. What else would we need from here? Let's check out some... That's some expensive shit right there. Jesus Christ. Definitely need upgrades in the armor department, but we're just gonna take it slow. Let's see if there's any... No. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for the shopping spree that we just went through. Let's see if the boys need anything. Definitely an upgrade here. I'm thinking of maybe switching their sword out. Actually, no. Vidal is a foot archer. Never mind. He doesn't need switching now, so he's good. How about you? Nogand. Here you go. Here's an upgrade for you. You're fine in that regards, and you're fine in that regards. You have a Sturgeon Trotter. Can I give you a better horse? Not really, you're fine. Okay, any upgrades for you? Yes, a better shield. And we'll sell the rest. Mounted Archer is definitely viable. And I can say that is the safest and easiest build that you can go for, exactly like in Warband. Same with Twitch and the army of Twitch thoughts that can do whatever they want because Twitch staff is full of simps and they bring in a lot of money. That's... Okay, Renator. Your tacos are almost done. Okay. But be careful about making milkshakes because they bring all the boys to the yard. It's weird for you to migrate to YouTube unless you can afford to stream on both YouTube and Twitch. Get that some of your viewers come to your stream for your Warband guides. I've seen at least 30 people coming in here and say, hey man, I saw your guide, thanks, then left. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those as well. My dude, I definitely seen a lot of those as well. And no, I don't plan on simply going and streaming on YouTube. I'm curious about it, and I want to test it out and see how it goes. Actually, streaming on YouTube is a dead end unless you get banned here. And yes, Argnair is correct. Mounted Archer is the most viable build since ever. It's true. It's true. It's the most reliable and highest survivability build. And you can always punch above your weight with a mounted archer because you can solo kill a lot of the smaller bands. With Xbox Games Pass releasing Warband, Rev's Warband Get is getting a second wind. Indeed it is. It's because Warband was released on console that my guide did it so well. And I am a little bit sad that I did not have time to create a new guide, to simply bring in some fresh guides for some fresh mods. I was working on the last days of the Third Age guide, but Bannerlord came out and I just wanted to focus on it for a while. Liked how you played. It was well informed and quick to learn. Some other YouTubers moved a little slow for me. Interestingly enough, Mailman, I feel like I am a little bit slow with explaining things. I received a lot of comments and critique on, oh my god, you're getting so distracted. Oh my god, you're talking so much. This could have been easily a 10-minute video. But no, you had to go for 3 hours. I did receive a lot of criticism for that. But I'm a slow dude. I like to talk things out. I like to debate. I like to be proven wrong and learn from my mistakes and stuff like that. That's why I preferred to make the guide on stream so people can challenge my statements and remind me of stuff, and, you know, in case I forgot something, I will be able to explain certain things. And yes, there are timestamps in the description, and I have explained that, but they just don't have the patience. They want information, and they want it now. I don't have the patience, I don't have the time to watch to listen to a topic for an hour long. I want the exact information that I'm looking for now. That's I think one of the problems that my guys are facing. You wish my warband guys were twice as long? No, Submega. No, that's fine. Plus, you guys are a niche viewership. You guys prefer the conversations, the long talks, the slow-paced gameplay. There are a lot of people who just don't have patience for that. They're gonna come in, they're gonna see that I am standing right now talking with you guys, and they're gonna be like, ah, fuck this shit, I'm out. He's not doing anything. He's just talking, and I don't want to talk. I want to see the gameplay, and they're gonna walk away. It's a thing. That's common to most platforms, to be honest. Unless you're big and bringing a lot of money, they won't care about you and smack you with a Vlandia or a banhammer. While if you're famous with large following, they will let shit slide. They'll get other people booted. It all depends on what you do. If you cause a lot of drama and cause a lot of problems, then they will inevitably, you know, have no choice but to ban you or punish you. But true, the big boys and the big girls can usually get away with stuff. Make a guide for real life. I try to give as many. I have no idea about the Pokemon drum. I have no idea. I barely know who Pokemon is. I think she's a League of Legends player. I think. Literally don't know. But yeah, I try to give life advice to whoever asks for it, but I don't shove it down your throats. Hey, Totally Rax, welcome back to the end, man. Just talking. When we were learning Mountain Blade, you needed a guide like yours to get you into the game. It was love at first sight. Thanks so much. You're a peach. Literally, an E-thought that do a nip, slip, or drop a okay and get slap at the wrist at most. Sex sells. What you gonna do, man? Sex sells. Is okay. Yeah, cool. Paul Brothers. No idea who the Paul Brothers are. But, no, I stay away from that shit. I just stay away from the drama. I don't watch that stuff. I'm not interested in that stuff. Just not for me. My Viking Conquest Guide is gold. There's nothing compared to it. The reason why the Viking Conquest Guide is so good, I think, is the fact that it gives you a in-detail guide on making money. The trade cycle is very well fleshed out in the Viking Conquest Guide, and I think that's why it's so good. High-profile Twitch tests are literally untouchable no matter what they do. I don't care. You're not interested in that stuff, but the influx of the thoughts is ruining the platform. Why do you care, Arachnator? I mean, let the dudes enjoy their girl streamers. It's fine. It doesn't affect me with anything. I have, as I said, a niche audience. Slow-paced conversations with slow-paced gameplay, and I'm actually not doing anything over here, so I'm just gonna walk away. Verexand is lost, unless Aldrich's army over here is coming in to save the day. So, I guess we're gonna wait for that dude to come by. We're actually gonna save the game, because... Oh, no, don't save as. Just save F5. There we go. Quick save, right? Good. And we'll see what's gonna happen. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, they're still healing up soldiers. We have a 398 army coming in. We'll see if we have enough numbers, if we can force... Aha! We are forcing movement from the enemy army. And it is gonna be a battle. He's actually trying to engage. Everybody's trying to engage or run away. They're very undecided. Let's see what's gonna happen. Because selective application of rules is bad out of principle. It is indeed bad out of principle, but as long as we are just decent human beings, we should not be affected by that. I mean, they do a crack slip and get parents permanently. If that's gonna happen, I guess I simply wasn't careful enough, and I'm gonna try to find a different platform. I mean, what else can I do, you know? Hopefully I'm never gonna do a crack slip. As in, show my butt. We were slightly mentioning them. We are not talking about them. Tell your Rex. Well, Arachnator is slightly mentioning them. Okay, so let's bring in the soldiers. We're gonna try to take a flanking position. So practically we're going to let the main force engage the enemy head on. We will take a flanking position and try to... We're going to go and take that spot over there. Something like that. We're going to take the full force of their flanking charge, but we should be okay. In theory. Let's see. Now Ira, she's a woman of honor and strength, a warrior princess. Now she's what I want. Sure, Mr. Gaxlad, you go for it. Not gonna show your butt. What kind of stream is this? Not a sexual stream, so if that's your cup of tea, I think you should walk away, so Mega. Walk away from this one. Okay, we shot down these dudes. Gaining position. Taking position. Trying to distract the enemy here as much as possible. Give time to my boys to shoot. And kill. Ooh, bad. Okay, no soldiers behind me. There's a lot of death going on. But it seems everything is going in our favor for now. Archers are on the flank now, and they're shooting. And slightly getting surrounded. Nice. Let's try to maintain my distance and start shooting the enemy. No. Friendlies. That's not a friendly. Let's take the dude down. Ah, he's down. Good. Good. reposition the soldiers, move them a little bit forward. We are chewing through the enemy. Infantry and cavalry starts charging in. I'm gonna read what you guys are saying in a second. I'm trying to bring these dudes down, but I think the battle is over and we chewed through most. No, not most. We've chewed through their entire army. Yeah, just having this flanking position, shooting into the main force is a godsend. You are hitting them in the flank and just destroying them all. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. This looks so much crazier on hard difficulty. It's... I don't know. I never played on easy difficulty to see how it goes. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Live Jasmine Revol, I have no idea what that is. Twitch thoughts saying streaming is hard. Yes. Yes, it makes the PP go hard, I guess. March Pappy OnlyFans 1, never. Not gonna be having a OnlyFans account. Looks so good. Yes, it's very impressive. Looks nice. You know what else is hard when you watch their streams though? Ha ha ha, yeah, I already made that joke. Most of the streams are insanely boring, to be honest. I guess so. They are. Not exactly sure. Thanks. Well, why even bother? Just don't watch streamers you don't like. It has zero impact for me when there are female streamers who get undeserved attention. I guess. It drives platforms into the ground. Why, Eric Nader? Why having some female streamers that, you know, show a little bit of extra skin and entice men to watch them, because that's probably their audience. Why is that driving a platform into the ground? It changes the image of what Twitch is, but I think the majority of Twitch is still video gamers. Let's see. I have room for one soldier. That Vlandian Banner Knight, for example. Spearmen, no. Those footmen would be nice. I do have some recruits, which I can give away. I'll take those dudes. At least I'm not paying. I'm not paying for the upgrade. There we go. Should be fine. I think the squire is also... Yeah, the squire is also... get rid of... one of these guys and grab the squire. That should do it. That should be fine. There. It's supposed to be a gaming streaming platform, not a softcore porn. I think that for every female like that, there are 10 gamers. At least. I think for every female like that, there are 100 gamers. Red the Dragon. So those are the ones that are from something like Chatterbait. I feel like they're walking a slim line and they're eventually going to get fried. But it doesn't affect me, so I'm fine. Okay, I'm okay with it. Oh, it's okay, so I'm going to go. Why don't support those streamers? You don't think they're ruining the platform? Yes, indeed. I agree with you, Red Dragon. I don't think they're ruining the platform either. And yes, it's true, Savants. It's not a game-only platform. There's a lot of just chat. There's a lot of art and craftsmanship going on Twitch. But I think the majority of focus is on video gaming. It's more the under-enforcement of certain rules and preferential treatment. That is a problem, indeed, Melman. I do agree with that one, but I don't feel like it's driving the platform in the ground. Imagine you're saying to someone you are trying to stream full-time on Twitch, and then they check the platform all they see are e-thoughts. If they're just going to be looking at the surface of the platform, then, well, that's their problem, Eric Nitter. If they're going to be thinking me as doing porn or whatever I'm doing on Twitch, then again, that is their problem. They're simply not going to watch me. Yeah, there's food and music and painting and a lot of stuff. As I said, arts and crafts. I feel like food, cooking, music, these are all arts in their own rights. Well, I feel like OnlyFans is kind of similar to Patreon. You sign up for some exclusive content. Sadly, most of that content, or I think most of that content, is porn. That's, I guess, their problem. No. Arts and crafts. Arts, general term. Crafts, general term. All encompassing. Hey, Max. Okay, let's see. Just grab all of those prisoners because we can. That was a beautiful fight. And what do we get from this? Really, that's jumping at me, yelling, "Oh my god, please take me, I'm yours." But I'm just gonna take it inside. Then all the sex workers got angry at some celebs coming to OnlyFans. No idea. Someone could find it morally questionable that most of them are pieces of human refuse who prey on lowly men. Okay, Aragnator, you really don't pull your punches. But it's another kind of dead-end subject. These things happen and there's nothing we can do about it. Unless you guys can convince everybody to stop using or stop watching, I don't think there can anything be done about it. What were you talking about? The bad influence of sex on certain platforms that have other objectives. It's more mildly inconvenience rather than anger. Indeed, Melman, it's literally... It's not even inconvenience. It doesn't affect me at all. I can sleep okay at night knowing that there are, you know, women who show more skin and, I guess, bait men on these types of platforms. So I'm okay with it. It happens. If you like watching them, please watch them. If that's your enjoyment, sure, go for it. Go support them. It's your choice. The enablers are the problem? Yeah. They speak of us objectifying them, but they're being indecent themselves, filling 60% of their cam with their humongous melons. Okay. There's no point in blaming or just aiming fingers. Just let's just live with it and move on. Yes. I tried once to show you guys my chest hair, and it scared everybody away. So I'm not going to be doing it again. Yes, fortunately here at hit point in, we're not going to be showing a lot of skin. Unless I get ripped. If I get ripped, I am going to show you guys my skin. But I'm not seeing that happening anytime soon. Oh yes, indecency to the max. You just subscribed for that gesture? Oh, totally, Rex. My sweet summer child. Hogs for the hog god. There's just one other symptom of widespread societal decay. I do agree that there's quite a bit of societal decay. And that does scare me. And probably it's not a popular opinion, but remember there was a post, a meme, quote unquote, that was going around the internet where it said that peace makes weak men. Weak men bring war. War brings out strong men. Strong men bring peace. And then peace brings weak men, and the cycle repeats. I feel like we're at that point where we're on the weak side, where peace makes people weak. And I really hope we're not going to go to the next stage. Unpopular opinion, I'm just going to close on that and just move on. You like breast hair because of your own one. Okay, Max, good for you. The moment the first hair pops out of the cleavage, you're getting a permaban. Shit. But it's already popping out. Okay. It's true, and it's even funnier because you can apply the cycle to the political compass. You can apply the cycle to society as a whole right now. And that's just bad. I'm fearing for the future. I did just summed up history. It is a real cycle that takes place. And I really hope I'm wrong. And we're gonna be fine within the next 60, 70 years. I really hope we're gonna be fine because I want to make a family. I want to have kids. I want to live a long, peaceful life with those that I love around me. Indeed, war never changes. And so on and so forth. So I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that everything's gonna be fine. Whenever you're in a peace treaty with a faction you're at war with, you build and train your army, so non-blade peace brings strong men. Yeah, but sadly it's in preparation for the war that you know that's coming, Sub-Omega. Okay, how? And why? Actually, no, let's go with why first, Mr. Coxlad. Why do you declare war on me? Old Roman proverb, if you want peace, prepare for war. It kind of reminds me of the Cold War situation. If anybody has the big guns, nobody's gonna fight, because they're very scared of the consequences. You have no right to rule? Womp womp. My vassals will be on you like flies on shit. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. Not really. We're still fine on food. Okay, I guess that required a loading screen. Arena, join the tournament. It's called Deterrence. It is. It is called Deterrence. Humans make mistakes. Imagine one guy accidentally firing the big guns. I think throughout history, there were a few mistakes like that where we almost had a nuclear fallout. But then somebody said, it was my bad, or something like that. Yes, indeed, there are multiple people who have the big guns. There are a lot of people who had the big guns. Ooh, shit. Okay, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up so bad. I deserve to lose this battle. Oh shit. What is going on now? Do I not have? Oh my god, I'm the crossbowman. That explains things. Oh yeah, well, I'm not gonna be going through this one. There. We're banned for team killing? I should be banned for team killing. But I brought my team to the next round, so hopefully they'll forgive me from that misfire. Oh shit. Well. Oof. Nice. I got my target. I love the fact that you can actually do a shotgun shot with the crossbow. Just not aim, just click, and you'll shoot in the center. And since the enemy's so close, you're going to be practically point blank hitting him. If the big guns are fired, you're going to have to prepare to find your son. Ah, nice. Fallout 4 reference. Cool. So, everyone in your game might hate you because you may or may not have abandoned them when you got a thief. Yes, indeed. That is a situation that can happen. It's the old let's not destroy each other situation. Yeah, it's practically countries that just don't want to deal with the consequences of starting a war, and I hope that's going to keep on going. How do you disable the not safe for work chat thing in your phone? Don't know? Lol. I didn't even know that was a thing. Try a 360 crossbow shot next round? Sure. But sadly we're fighting with bill hooks. So I don't think we're going to be getting the chance of going for that. Goodbye. 360, poof. Oh, you gotta jump 360. Oh, try to check in your settings. Oh man, app settings or something like that. Bill hooks on multiplayer are such a pain in the ass. Yes, because the overhead slash goes through block. Just kills everything. Damn, that Vlandian surgeon was difficult. You guys probably haven't noticed it, but I had to cancel 2 of my attacks to block him. It's pretty cool. So now we have a plated helmet. Might be on Twitch's end? No, I don't think that's going to be on Twitch's end, Mailman. Do you also receive censorship in the chat, Mailman? That is actually a charitable helmet. Holy shit. One of the weakest ones I've seen. But, as I said, we literally did it for the renown. And we're slowly getting there. And because you couldn't get to clan level 4, you failed the main quest, which is a big sad. Clan level 4? Wait, I'm sorry, the quests require you to be clan level 4? Probably later in the game. That's shitty, Spectre. Lynching looters. Let's go say hi. Oh, also I need to grab a recruit. Because he died. These guys think that they can take on a army. Archers here. And set yourselves loose a bit. There. Cavalry on that side. There. Main quest timeout is retarded idea. You don't know how they let it through. I don't know either. If I was in that situation, I would simply make it so that you have all the time in the world to do the quest. Stop shooting. I want the infantry to take them out. Luckily, there's a mod that extends the time. Of course there is. Also, where's that supposed sandbox moment that disabled the main quest line? I think you literally have to deactivate it from the launcher, Arachnator. And yes, definitely you don't need to do the main quest. Oh, they broke. Everyone go. And everyone shoot. Guess I'm gonna get some experience on my bow. I think I'm doing more damage now with the bow. You're not sure you can deactivate part of the base game? I think you can. I feel like I'm remembering a 4-part file in the launcher, and I think you can deactivate one of the modules, and that's going to make the main quest disappear. I think. Oh, you tried it and you couldn't do it? Then I stand corrected, mate. I stand corrected. That's because nobody could hit him. That's why I shot my boy there. Sweet Jesus. Also, what I'm noticing is that the mounted soldiers need their AI overhauled a bit, or they need longer weapons. They literally need longer melee weapons. Also, I feel like they're not utilizing their polearms to the best of their abilities. And definitely the AI in sieges, the behavior of the soldiers in sieges need to be corrected. They just need a lot of love. Definitely need a lot of love. Worst part of the combat is the lack of horse collision. Yes, you've mentioned it several times before, and I do agree that horses need to feel stronger when you receive a horse to the face. Salute to you, too. What's up, Mega? The behavior of the AI besieging itself? They ghost through you. They phase through you. It's weird. Practically, when you receive a horse in the face, you are kind of supposed to fall down. You know, to... Or at least, if they're going to be charging in through a shield wall, the horse is supposed to stop in its fucking tracks. Hello. You saw someone knocked down by a horse like once in over 100 hours. It's actually related to speed, Eric Nader. If the horse has enough speed, it will bring down the dude that he's charging. I think they simply need to lower the speed threshold for a dude to get knocked down. Horse flankings are unsatisfying? Not really. Okay, so let's go eastwards. We're seeing Aldrich's army over here. What are they doing? Besieging Callias Castle. That's a very good, sound, tactical move. I really don't understand why Sturgians were trying to take that castle instead of trying to take back Neviansk, or something on the border. So yeah, that's a very sound tactical decision, Aldrich. We will take Callias. It's cut off, it should be easily be takeable. You feel like you're sliding around on cubes of butter because you just slipped through? Actually, Vlandian horses have that ability. They're all buttered up. It's a tradition that will be passed on to Swadia. They butter up their horses so they slip through the cracks of the enemy soldiers. And yes, I did say slip through the cracks of enemy soldiers. You can interpret that statement however you feel like it. Have a field day with it. Watch out, he ends the siege because it took too long. We'll see, Mailman. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Call me what you want, but mounted combat doesn't feel good in a game that's called Mountain Blade. It's kind of a big fuck up. I'm sure they're going to be working on it, my man. King Carlos is feeling offended? Why? The horses just lack impact. Yeah. We already agreed on that statement. Yes! Lore right there, ladies and gentlemen. Science, bitch. I'm gonna go to Carbanza and sell the prisoners, because I feel like I'm gonna be needing them for Callias. No, I'm gonna be needing the slots for Callias. The Butter Lords. King Carlos will slither his butter up your coochie. For some odd reason, I find the word coochie hilarious. You would think they wouldn't need to work on it because they had it working literally fucking decades ago. I'm not exactly sure how can you give substance to a hitbox. There's something very satisfying about hitting a soldier in the face with a great bardiche at top speed on a fast horse. Yeah, it is satisfying, and I hope I'm going to be feeling that satisfaction as well someday. Yeah, I do agree that Warband had very satisfying mounted combat. But, interestingly enough, the movement of the horses in Bannerlord feel very good and very fleshed out. I really love how horses move in this one. It's been a long effing time since you heard or read the word coochie. Yeah, it's been a long time for me as well. I found it hilarious. There we go. No, it's not. Lol. Movement is good, that's true, but they just lack the impact they had. Yes. It's like you're riding spectral horses. I would actually make a fantasy mod with that feature. The mounted archers will have spectral horses, and they're going to be keeping the impact that these current horses have. That would be kind of cool. Why their troops would be so slippery would be interesting. Actually, those are butt cheeks. Lol. What you said there are butt cheeks. Almost leveling up. It seems somebody got a perk that needs spending. Yeah, wow. When I first found Ulusumai, he had 40 or 60 scouting. Congratulations, man. You came a long way. No, don't need those boys. Also, we are almost leveling up. How are our combat stats looking? We're at 89 polearm, 88 bow, 122 riding. They're coming along nicely. Well, for sure, if you're riding on ghost horses, that would feel appropriate, but for actual horses, it just feels bad. Especially if I have trouble staggering a simple effing looter. Indeed, indeed. I agree. And, I guess those spectral horses would be very, very good for the vampire faction if they ever make a War Sword Conquest mod. Or a Warhammer mod for a Bannerlord. Would love to see it. Okay, let's go to the arena, let's join the tournament and see what we can find here. A rough bearskin. Hell yeah. More bearskin for the bear god. And we're fighting a Battanian Fian champion right off the bat. Get fucked upon, good sir. There. Went well? Went nicely. Went nicely. Okay, it's going to be a 4v4. And we're all archers? Holy shit, we're dead. Leveled up. Nice. We actually got him. Hey, we actually had a battalion hero on our side. That's good. They have a new ghost horse in Red Dead 2, and it's fairly terrifying. Don't give me any spoilers, Submega. I haven't played the game yet. Which in turn makes you feel like shit because you can't disrupt their attacks, and therefore you are forced to use long two-handed polearms. Indeed, the problem with not having an infect on the horses is that when you use the hammer and anvil tactic, and for those who don't know, the anvil are your infantry and the hammer are your cavalry attacking from behind, you you really have a very weak noodle hammer. I just choked on my own saliva. Yes, I really talk a lot. I get it. It's my job. Oh, that was unsatisfying. Blunt damage with the two-handed sword. What the fuck? Yeah, blunt damage. All weapons now in tournaments are blunt weaponry. It's their answer to nerf heavily armored soldiers. It actually makes the low-armored soldiers quite OP. No more classic bump and smash you could do in previous titles. Yeah, no more classic bump and smash. Is the character you're playing with connected to the Fiddlebottom family? I need to remind myself what was the name that I've given this character's clan. I'll look in a second. This is no. It was the Fiddlebottom family. Butch was one of the members. Battalion tournaments are enjoyable. They are. Actually, all tournaments are enjoyable. Death by speaking. Yes, death by speaking. Choke on your own effing mouthwater, especially suspicious in Corona days. Sure. Oh yes, Methos is the clan name. We are Rowan Methos. Your last character is Chadistian from the family of Thundercocks. That is a very specific and manly name, I have to say. Fortunately, they disabled the easy import banner feature. They did? Ah, lame. I really hope they're gonna take that banner generator and implement it in the game. Because that banner generator thingamajig was fun. Not Crusade ones where you have one of you ones with a spear and a shield. Yeah, those are a little bit boring. Hi, Prince. Welcome back. That's fine. What's with the Rowan name? You guys chose it. It could crash the game in some edge cases. Okay. Your 3 top lords are Biff, Doc, and Marty. Hell yeah. The glory days. But no, I would love to be able to name my companions. Would be the tits, the good shit, the good stuff. There we go. Yeah, Badal's looking badass now. Looking good. There. Yep, Theron's around. I thought it meant something to you because it was the name of one of your Pendor names. Oh, no. No. It's actually you guys chose the name, and I was like, yeah, you know what? You guys want Rowan? Sure, Rowan it is. I really like the name Rowan. It's a cool name. Love the fact that it's gender neutral. It's kind of cool. As in, it can be used for both sexes, is what I'm saying. Welsh Twat, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. The version of the Vlandians has escaped. We're gonna go towards Callias Castle and see how the army's doing, and also defend it against any incursions. Looking good are the soldiers. Please name your character Butch Fistycocks. Let me just verify how to pronounce that word. Predecessor of Fiddlebottoms. Okay. It's a word that I don't commonly use, so I'm having a hard time pronouncing it. You heard LOL is a name that works for both sexes? I have no idea. Here you're thinking Rowan was a Black Adder reference. Well, Rowan Atkinson is the name of the actor. It's not a Black Adder reference. It could be a Mr. Bean reference. But no, it's a cool name. Patty McPatsy Cowman. What was your Warband character again? Patsy Cowman, I think he was a character from Prophecy of Pendor. From my Prophecy of Pendor playthrough. Predecessor. Predecessor. Okay. Is multiplayer worth playing yet? I think they've introduced ranked games in multiplayer, so yeah, I guess it's worth playing. How the fuck did you forget that Rowan is Mr. Bean's name? It can happen, my man. I was actually surprised when I found out that, oh my god, Mr. Bean has a name, although I was a little tykey boy when I did. But yeah, Rowan Atkinson is a cool name. Indeed. It's because we know him more as Mr. Bean than Rowan Atkinson. If you're going to be seeing him on the telly, you will definitely say, hey, look, that's Mr. Bean. Or, hey, look, that's Black Adder. You'll kind of have a hard time stating, hey, look, that's Rowan Atkinson. Any Turkish people coming to yell into your chat about what this is their game? Oh, yes, I have a lot of those. TikToks, welcome to the end. You know him more as Johnny English? I've seen those movies. They were okay. I mean, they're practically James Bond parodies. But I hate the name Johnny English. It's just so basic. So fucking basic. Tick sucks. Thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. Johnny English. Hi, Mr. Simmer, did you know this game is made by Turkish developers? In Turkey? No, it's the first time I heard of it. Thank you, Warboy, you have enlightened my day. My god. I have no idea what you said, Gaxalat. No idea. You sometimes visit the channel but never followed? Hey, all's good, man. It's your choice if you want to follow or not. Thanks for following, though. It actually helps me more just watching the stream. If you follow, that's simply for you, because you're going to be notified when I'm streaming. That's all. That's all that does. Let's get Rockstar out of Turkish consoles. I have no idea what you're saying, so Mega. Okay. I think I could take those guys out. But I am gonna save them. You'll love how I react to these? I mean, I gotta react in a fun way because if I react something like, yes, I know that this is a Turkish game, they're most likely gonna be walking away. Because they're gonna think that I hate Turks or something like that. Which I don't. In case I had to make that clear. Guys getting banned from the chat quickly if they yell about the Turkish developers. They don't. No, they don't. You smell a reaction video coming? Reaction video to what? To be honest, having them walk away isn't any big loss. Any viewer who walks away, any person who comes to the channel and then walks away is not a big loss. Because people come and go. It's normal. We're all in the entertainment business now. I'm where? Do I know that Tales World is a Turkish devs from Turkey? First time I heard of it, Max. That is news to me. That is some... I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You were once here when Turkish people came, yell about warband, and you banned them, if you remember right, or was it another guy? I did ban some Turkish viewers because they just didn't want to understand that this is an English stream, and they kept on just droning on in Turkish. But I didn't ban them, I just timed them out for 10 minutes. By the time that the timeout came off, they were nowhere to be seen. Exactly what Warboy said. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving over here. Okay, let's go. Everybody hold fire. And let's see. How's Dudley Patrick? He sometimes stops by. He sometimes stops by, but... no harm, no loss. Hey Prince, Rev, the sounds are true. What sounds? Which sounds are you talking about, good sir? This is my first playthrough. No. This is, I think, my 5th. But I've never managed to properly finish a playthrough. Always a new patch came in that broke my saves, or something of the sorts happened. Horse run taps? Oh. I mean, they're not real. They're, they're a recording set in a video game, but okay. No, he's not the Prussian Prince. I don't know. It's one of Therion's friends. Therion told me that his name's Prince, so I just call him Prince, I guess. One thing you learn from watching Russian Bannerlord streams is... okay, forgive them hell. Ah, cool. In Romanian, it actually means something else. There we go. We have unleashed hell upon them. Let's keep things... yeah, they broke into a charge. It also means something else in Russian? I'm sure it means something else in Russian as well. You just need to follow me. Don't engage. Fear me, but follow! My favorite quote from the Imperial Guard. Favorite quote. Go, my hammer! Break them! Make them run for the hills. The fact that I can pull that off is amazing. So yeah, my hammer was literally a wet noodle, but it caused enough of a distraction to give the infantry a little bit of time to fight. So that was good. Is it a full cavalry army good in Bannerlord? I'm testing that out. The crossbowmen can hold their own. I'm still building up a cavalry army. We'll see. What does it mean in Romanian? It means vagina. So the first two syllables that you stated over there means vagina. But in a very vulgar fashion. Sarge my soldiers. I said Sarge instead of charge, I'm sorry. Have I watched Forged in Fire? Is it that show where they simply smith weapons and stuff? Or is it the YouTube channel that smiths a lot of fictional weapons? I haven't actively watched it, I've only seen certain, you know, parts and stuff like that. Indeed, Mr. Coxalad. Is Tharian here? He was here, maybe he's a little bit AFK. Let's see. Yeah, apparently Crusade is a little bit more OP than Vlandian. I still am trying to gather the Banner Knights and see if they're gonna be good. Full cavalry army works in your experience, but you lose so many units to archer armies that it's difficult to sustain. Probably, and also having a full cavalry army costs you a lot of money. Charge? Oh, I said charge, not sarge. Okay. Indeed. It does gimp up a bit. The contest shows where they smith historical weapons. It's awesome watching them build war cleavers and claymores. You just said that you couldn't speak Russian? Ah, that's cool. I literally could not read that if I tried. If you want to break the game and get easy money, no, thank you. I already know. Have I seen King of Restoration? No. No idea what that is. No idea what King of Restoration is. I did say charge. Ah, okay, so you were just trying to make a joke. No problem, lol. All's good. And yes, 6x, I do know of the stupid amounts of money that you can make with smithing. I just try to stay away from it, and I try to find alternative, non-exploiting ways of making money in the game. It's been a long time since you were Russian in school. No, you actually learned Russian in school. That's cool, Max. We had that option here as well, but I opted for French. Opted for French and Spanish. Hey, well, it's fine. Practice makes perfect. Refuses to use one exploit but has no problem using one even dumber. I haven't retreated, Eric Nader. I did not retreat once since you told me to stop using it. Nice, nice. Just grab everything except the recruits. And now grab the recruits. There we go. How many languages can I speak? Fluently, 2. Romanian and English. I know a little bit of French, 2 little Spanish, 2 little Japanese. That's it. You had Russian from the 5th to the 10th grade, and in class 11 and 12 you had French. Okay, what does retreat do? You literally teleport your soldiers out of harm's way. Do I know any instruments to play? No, I don't know any instruments to play. I tried learning the drums and the guitar, but I did not have the patience to fully learn them. Smithing takes the grind out of the game, but feels bad that they nerfed the tournament so badly. Hey, it's okay, I understand what you said, Tick Sucks. What am I gonna say to that? They nerfed all methods of making money. Caravans have been nerfed, workshops have been nerfed, tournaments have been nerfed a little bit, but you can still easily make money by simply actively participating in the wars. One battle can give you over 10k if you successfully get out of it and you participated in it. You took German in high school, didn't go very well. I think in the class that I was, French was mandatory. Usually you would be able to choose between French and German. I think in my particular class, French was mandatory, and I'm okay with it. I had a very, very nice French teacher. She was very rough with us, but that made me learn French better, so I'm really, really grateful to her. Even though a lot of my colleagues hated her for it. But I'm very grateful for her. Why can't they just make the tournaments fair equipment-wise? Okay. Can't you play the triangle thing? I've never ever seen one of those in real life, Regressor. Suppose they nerfed anything but didn't give anything to compensate. We'll see. Beautiful language. Thank you, Submega. That's what he said in Romanian. Limbaj frumos. But I think it's more correctly stated if you say it limba frumoasă. But all's good. So now you're forced into one or two ways to make the cash. Well, you either trade and make money that way, you find a good location where a lot of enemies spawn and you farm them, or you simply join a faction as a mercenary. And that's going to give you a lot of money as well. I think these are the three most reliable ways of making money in the game. Why not choose German? Because I didn't have a choice. Lol. As I said, it was mandatory in my class to go for French instead of German. That's just how it was. When your renown grows, your money gain decreases from betting and the prices are cheaper. Yeah, the fact that you don't get as much money, it's kind of shitty. I agree. Why does pizza have a gender? I don't know. Every noun in the German grammar have a gender. Every noun in the Romanian language has a gender as well. Do I think? Yes, I try to think as much as possible. Sometimes I don't, but I hopefully... But when I don't, I make mistakes, so I just try to keep on thinking. Yeah, that's one of the meme songs that got spawned from Romania. I think it's one of the only meme songs that ever caught on outside of the borders. Can you speak Tamil? I sadly don't know Tamil, so I would be very grateful if you didn't. All pizzas are one gender, and pizzas with pineapples are the other gender. Good one. That was a good joke. There you go, lol. You did it. To be honest, when the tourney rewards go down, you're at the point where tourney rewards are chump change anyway. True. Fair enough. Although, to buff them up a bit, I would simply make it so that you receive diminishing returns from betting in that one city. So, for example, if I participate in a tournament in Poros, and I win that tournament, the next tournament in Poros will give me less money, but the other tournaments in other cities will give me, you know, the full amount until I win there, and then I receive diminishing returns there as well. Because it makes sense. The people in the new city don't really know me that well, especially if I have a low clan tier. They don't know me, so they will most likely bet against me. So I guess that's how I would balance that out. Give it a little bit more oomph for the mid-game. Makes the tournaments not worth the time invested. The only reason I'm still doing tournaments is because I can sell the reward and gain some extra renown from it. You always receive 3 points in renown, which really helps boost your clan in the early game. If you play on hardest difficulty, you have no armor and stats, you get absolutely massacred. And if you're high level enough to beat them, your rewards are already down and are pocketed change. Actually, because they've implemented blunt weaponry only in tournaments, you can win any tournament from low level. It's actually easier if you have a low level and no armor, because blunt weaponry will not do as much damage to you. Eruditor is giving you goosebumps. Why? Yeah, I agree with Eruditor. Tournaments are easier at low level than when you have full gear, because gear slows you down. When you don't have armor, you are faster, stronger, dodgier. Bear Grylls. I don't know. I think tournaments are meant to help you get ahead in the early game. Yeah, and as I said, I would buff them up with the solution that I mentioned before, just for some extra cheddar in the mid game. The villagers in your game have no more fiefs anywhere. The game says they occupy nowhere, that you still raid your villages. How do you eliminate a faction? Have you tried simply defeating the lords? They should go away after a few weeks. They should, you know, disband after a few weeks. Your weapon's usually stuck on the enemy armor and does like 2 damage on hit. Have you tried playing on the recent patch, the most recent patch, with the blunt weaponry? I'm sorry, Prince. Sadly, you said Rev, doubt what is meant by combat. Sadly, that statement doesn't make any sense, and I don't know what you are asking. Never happened to you since they changed all turning weapons to blunt damage. Yeah, having blunt damage in tournament weapons really improved your chances of winning, especially in low level levels. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Yes, middleman, indeed. That is a thing that Bear Grylls says, and it is a meme now. Okay, let's go in. Attack. It's easy. Okay, what's easy? Oh, going inside this battle, I just reminded myself that I need to get some more soldiers. Combat synonymous. Sorry, Prince, you're still not making a lot of sense. No, it's simply a person who doesn't really know good English very well or is using Google Translate. But hey, at least he's trying, which is a nice effort. Everybody broke, everybody charge. I am missing everything. Got him. Do I think that I'm a dictionary? No. I am definitely not a dictionary. I might be a dick sometimes, but a dictionary definitely not. I think he's just trying to be funny in a poorly manner. No, I think he's trying to communicate, while also being funny in a poorly manner. I think there's a difference. Slight difference. Thanks, Max. All's good, Prince. All's good. You keep working on that, and we're going to try to make sense of you. Oh, over prisoner limit. Hey, yep. That's going to be an issue. There. Nah, he doesn't talk like Deadly Patrick. I think Deadly Patrick was just trolling most of the times. Hey, so I gained a level. That's awesome. Also, I gained a level at one point, which I completely forgot that I had, maybe, yes. Let's gain that extra skill point in Steward to keep that rolling. Hello, Levelin. Welcome back to the inn. Or is it Levine? I don't know. Lev. What do you think of the leveling system in Bannerlord compared to Warband? I love it. I am all for the leveling system in Bannerlord. It makes much more sense. The more you do something, the better you are at it. Love it. All you can say is that, which I sadly don't know how to read, nor do I understand it. No, Aridator, he was not mentally challenged. He was just trolling and didn't care about anybody. That's all. That was Deadly Patrick. Or is Deadly Patrick. What do I think my PC is worth? I don't know. I don't usually think about that. My man. I don't know what my PC is worth. I recommend that you just read the pieces that I have in there on the description of the stream. Add a source, add a PC, add 2 monitors, a mouse, a keyboard, a microphone, a webcam, and you should find the value of my PC. You think it's supposed to be Llewellyn? Might be Llewellyn. Llewellyn? It says Llewellyn. Ouch. You realize this literally I was just pretending to be retarded. Maybe? He said good evening to you all? Oh, thanks, Omega. Translate is good continued evening to all of you or something. Not good at English. Bye. Bye, TikSucks. Have a good one. And your English was quite okay. So I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I literally told you the components that I have on my PC. Well, not necessarily the interior components of my PC, but I told you about what peripherals I have, and in the description you'll see the components. Really shocked when you read what a Romanian teacher payment is. That's not much. It's not. It's not. It's really not worth being a teacher, a high school teacher or a middle school teacher here. If you can become a university professor, then that's okay. That's worth-ish. But if you can't become a university professor in Romania, then there's literally no point for you being a teacher here. Unless you are very dedicated, you know, to teach the new generation new shit. Can you start speaking Elvish now? Is it okay if you don't? Because we don't know Elvish? Or I don't know Elvish? And would it not be nice? Okay, everybody has good armor, so I can sell all of that shit. Nice. Does Twitch utilize stream moderators? They do have stream moderators that hop on and off here and there, but they never say anything in the chat. I think just to monitor stuff. I've never had a stream moderator on. Joey2750, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint In. Being a teacher in the US is also really bad right now? I don't know. Comparison to German teachers is shit. Just shit. I can imagine, Max. I can imagine. It's a problem that's present in Romania. At one point, I wanted to become an English teacher. It wasn't worth it. Oh, you're talking about mods? Because there's two different things. There's Switch moderators that come and monitor different channels because they receive reports about them. And then there's channel moderators like Spectre and Chris. I think Spectre's still around. That simply make sure that the chat is performing nicely. I'm happy to say that they never had to intervene directly too much. Who are the most active people lately in my streams? Arignator, Thayrune, Submega was quite active lately. Well, he doesn't need to moderate anything, Arignator. Have I started a new character? Hey, Lowlife. Lowlife was also active recently. It's a new character-ish. If the last character that you've seen was the Sturgian foot archer, then yes, this is a new character. This is a Vlandian chick who's a mounted archer. Principals are paid a lot better than the teachers from what you understand. Yes, they are. But, well, from a teacher to a principal, it's a long time. Sorcery for German in teaching from the 5th grade to the upper classes are around 3,000 euro. You boys know how to treat your teachers, man. That would be amazing. Hey, hopefully some Mr. Axelat. Oh, by the way, you never answered. Why did you change your username? Okay, so 76 soldiers. Let's wait here for a little bit of time. Because Azula, the chick from Avatar The Last Airbender? What? Why? And it doesn't really make a lot of sense. What? Again, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I feel like you need to, you know, elaborate on that a bit. Oh, she's a badass. She's a badass. Also, she's crazy. She's nuttier than a bag of squirrels. Bowen's party. Holy shit, is Bowen literally raiding? No, no, he's not raiding. I thought he was raiding a village alone. That is a badass dude. She only gets more deranged as the story progressed. No. No, you don't like her like that. Exactly. Don't stick your dick in crazy. You can't. I know that a lot of people... What? Just gonna attack him? I know that a lot of people feel like, oh, that's totally my chick. It's totally my chick. No, dude. You're literally hurting yourself. Just everybody church. What game is she from? She's not from a video game. She's from a cartoon slash comic book series slash book series called Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a very good, amazing American cartoon that I wholeheartedly recommend that you watch. It's a cartoon for all ages. Really cool. That'd be great. One guy shows up and starts pushing the peasants around. Oh yeah, yeah. He just brings out his own. You fucking peasants! How dare you? I bet he was drunk as well. How dare you speak to me in that manner? And then we just came in and headbutted him. In your Total War playthrough, everyone hates you. Do you have any good ways to increase relations? Yes. Don't make any diplomatic decisions until you figure out what factions you want to be friends with. Once you know what factions you want to be friends with, you go into the diplomacy screen and you check your exactly what changes their relation, check what gives you extra points, and you start doing what they like. Also, most likely your reliability is low because you are a betraying piece of schnitzel puff, and you betrayed some stuff. You betrayed some treaties, most likely. By mistake, it can happen. You just have to wait for that to go away. That makes as much sense as me when you try to predict who would win if you and Rev dueled by asking him what purple was. Huh. It's not only until she shanks you in your sleep because you forgot to buy milk. Okay. Fuck. Have I seen The Legend of Korra? No, I haven't seen The Legend of Korra yet. I have heard that it's a little bit weaker than Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I would like to see Legend of Korra, and we'll watch it eventually. Breaking your runes will make everyone hate you. Yes, indeed. Female streamer will that you watch loves Darth Vader and Kylo Ren because they're hot and evil. You say you know you would survive. You wouldn't survive long. No, so one of the main reasons why a person likes evil or broken or tormented or dark characters is because they feel like they're able to help them turn a better leaf. They feel like they're capable of, you know, helping them become better people. Subconsciously. Not, you know, you will not be able to just say, oh yeah, that's definitely why I like that chick. No, it's a subconscious thing. But most of the times you will not be able to help them, and most of the times you will be the one getting hurt more. So, just, you know, try to be careful. Okay, what factions and what Total War? Well, I think he was talking about Warhammer. No, man. Elves get mad at you because you betray Skaven. That would be weird. Darth Vader is hot. Ha! In episode 3, he was definitely hot. There. Some people like to be edgy. No, it's because of that, I think. You don't want to be dominated by her? Okay. And some people simply have fetishes, I guess. Women want to change men. Men want women to stay exactly the same. No, not really. It's a very, very subjective situation. It's just very subjective. Some men will want to change women. Some women will want to keep the men the same they are. I mean, have you ever heard of the, you know, the expression from a woman? Where's the man I love? I don't even know who you are anymore. That is something that applies to both genders. It happens all the time. Speaking of dark and tormented characters, have you seen the Witcher series on Netflix? I have not seen it yet. Henry Cavill is a sexy son of a bitch, yeah. Hey Prince, it's a hypothetical question? No idea what you're saying, Prince. Don't change for anyone. You have to find someone who takes you as you are. No, Max, I have to disagree with that. Keep changing. Keep improving yourself. Become the best that you can be. Learn from your mistakes and keep moving on. Just become a better person and always seek new knowledge and always seek to improve yourself. So don't go with I'm not gonna change, the world will like me as I am. Always try to become the better person. You think improving is something else than change? No. Improving at something and trying to respect new rules that you add to yourself or to your personality are changes themselves. You don't need to change for anyone, but no one is obligated to like you either. Fair enough. Thanks. Lol. Okay. Yeah, and also, accept the fact that you cannot satisfy everyone. Just accept that. Not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna agree with you, and that is okay. Also, you can disagree with people without hating them or something like that. People have their own opinions. They have their own lives. They have their own experiences. People are different, and that is okay. Alright? Your cousin's wife left him at Christmas after 10 years. I am very sorry to hear that. Aragnator, you're a dick. Giving life advice? I always try to give life advice. But I try not to be preachy about it. Please say that the fat acceptance checks, you would respect that they want people to not look down on fat people, but they're sticking it in your faces? Okay. Yes, I am married, Prince. I don't know. Being obese and fat is a disease. It's something that needs to be treated. I accept that people are fat because they ate too much, but that's it. I will keep that for myself, Prince. I'm not going to be naming my partner. If you want to be 3,000 pounds ball of lard, you totally can, but you're not obligated to like it. Yep, indeed. It's not healthy for you. First, there was just a break non-aggression pact option without becoming treacherous. Oh, you just have to wait 10 turns, lowlife. After 10 turns, you can break a non-aggression pact. Can I commit with you guys? Again, could you please rephrase that, Prince? Fat equals cannot maintain a healthy lifestyle? Or no? Not necessarily cannot maintain. Some people just prefer to not maintain a healthy lifestyle. For example, I like fast food. I love it. I really like the taste of fast food. And I do eat it. Occasionally. I try to limit it. But that's it. It's simply my choice. And yes, indeed, there are rare cases where simply there is a health problem that's causing a person to gain weight, but those are rare cases. John Belushi, John Candy died early because of overweight issues. Sure they did, and I'm very sorry for their loss. You're not going to sit here on your ass for 10 turns? It's your choice, lowlife. It's your choice if you're going to be waiting for that non-aggression agreement or if you're not going to be waiting for it. Instead of going to McDonald's, but not after COVID, worst place to go? McDonald's is one of the places that I don't like. Which god can I accept? As I said, I'm not a very religious person, but I'm a Christian Orthodox right now, I guess. You're here for a good time, not a long time? Oh, I'm sorry, win now, lose later. I'm gonna try to focus a little bit on the game. Sorry about that. I'm here to grab soldiers for the soldier god. There we go. Hopefully those recruits will become something and not just be dead weight. We're gonna go back to Callias Castle and try to help the siege there. What does Orthodox mean? It's a religion. It's a branch of Christianity. Oh, you're referring to healthy eating? Healthy eating can be satisfying, and of course there are clear, obvious benefits to it, but you can maintain a balance. You can, you know, cheat your diet sometimes, just eat something bad for you once in a while, as long as you don't exaggerate. Keep everything in moderation and you will be fine. You're talking about Three Kingdoms. You don't want your 54-year-old to die of old age. Oh, you were talking about Three Kingdoms. Not exactly sure how the diplomatic system works in Three Kingdoms. You're a Pentecost. I think I know that religion, but I'm not familiar with it. You're lurking while working? No problem, my man. No problem. If it was, that was one good way to say it. You should be able to break it without being a traitor. The guy you broke with will still won't like you. Okay. Well, let's see. You openly declare warfare and you start killing a faction. Those guys definitely won't like you. I'm just not a religious person, Submega. It's fine. I'm okay. There. You read the whole Bible for the sex and war scenes. Okay, guess each one with their own. Can I tell a war that happened in Orthodoxy? I guess the Great Schism? The moment where Christianity broke into Catholics and Orthodox? I guess? I don't know. Erignator, he's playing Three Kingdoms. I guess it wasn't a war, yeah. And I have no idea about a war caused by the Orthodox. We're not really talking about religion now. Prince asked what was my religion. You still should play? Erignator, do you think that Total War Warhammer is the best Total War game? I think it's stupid that as long as you control the Emperor, you have -20 relations with the world. Oh, what you gonna do? Religious stuff isn't as simple as you thought they were? No, religion is not simple at all. Yeah, we've excommunicated each other, but we still respect each other. I mean, the Orthodox still respects the Pope, recognizes the Pope, but we don't, you know, blindly follow him. Any new hotfix, Cyberon? Anything interesting that I should restart the game for? Have a good one, Prince. Have a good night's sleep, man. Total War Warhammer 2 is the best game? Oh yes, totally different from Warhammer 1. Because if it's something worth going for, I'm going to restart the game. If not, eh. Good night, Prince, my boy. Sweet dreams. You could say that the Fourth Crusade War was between Catholics and Orthodox. I can neither, you know, agree or deny it because I don't know. The last time I was in history class, or in religion, or in a, you know, religion class was in high school, which was over 10 years ago, so I apologize if my history is a little bit rusty. Nah, man. Still don't know. Still doesn't ring a bell. Over 9,000? Over 10 years ago. Not over 9,000. As I said earlier, super rusty. I think my best historical subject is World War II. That's it. At least I have that going for me, which is nice. To be honest, I would really, really like to revisit World War I and just read a little bit on that, but rusty, man. And the knowledge that you don't use is forgotten. Am I going to play Crusader Kings 3? It looks great. Eventually? But I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it. You listen to a lot of history on audiobooks? Good man. Good man. As a Vietnamese, your best history subject is Vietnam War. Okay, man. What's my favorite World War II gun? The... Hope I'm saying it correctly. The Springfield... The Springfield, rifle? Much crash fix is nothing excited in the hotfix. Okay, then I'm just gonna wait on it. So basically, Pope declared a crusade for Jerusalem, but it got misdirected, and they plundered Constantinople in an attempt to reclaim it for deposed prince, but it was all a big scheme by the Venetian merchant Doge. Cool. Does the leadership dictate how large an army? No, stewardship. I think the Springfield's an American rifle. The Springfield is from World War I. I think the Springfield was also used in World War II. Of course, they did implement more, you know, automatic guns in World War II, but I think they still used it. Your best historical subject is the Meiji period of Japan, and you're still learning. Cool. Fourth Crusade was not a war between the Catholics and Orthodox, but it had resulted in a splitting Constantinople and Catholic and Orthodox. Huh. Yeah, it was used for a long time. The Garand was a World War II US rifle. Ah, then I'm mixing my rifles. Wasn't it the Thompson machine gun? Don't like the bar. Okay, so yeah, Steward is the one that increases your party size. Leadership gives you increased morale and increased garrison size. Your question was in regards to a warband? Leadership. Yes, leadership does dictate how large your army is in a warband. You are correct, Submega. And now the conversation is just beyond me, so I'm just going to let you guys have it. I guess we're going to be taking this castle. Okay, let's go track down those looters. If those guys are going to be attacking that army, I'm going to go for it. But I'm not seeing Thoman's army getting attacked. There's too large of a number difference. I am curious, and I'm going to just quick save as a test. I want to see if I engage that army, will these dudes join me? Shit. Okay. Attack. And then exit to main menu and reload. Going to be reloading that because that was a test. There we go. I was indeed too far away. That's why the enemy army engaged on me. But we'll see. Your favorite World War II guns are both German? Okay, which ones are there? Are they? Well... Oh, hello. Well... I guess we're still in the fight? Did I load up the wrong save? Is it this one? Let's see. So if I press the quick save, where does it save? Good, there it is. So that's the one. Forgot their names. One of them was the inspiration for the AK. Nah, I don't know. The Thompson semi-auto is your favorite World War II gun. Same gun Tom Hanks used in Saving Private Ryan. Okay. The Stormgiver? Is that what that means, Arignator? Sturmgewehr. I sadly don't know how to say 44. The German auto rifle. Okay. No clue. But yes, you guys are correct. The Springfield is a British rifle. I'm mistaken it. Attack. The Sturmgewehr is German for the assault rifle. Cool. Russians had a lot of machine gunner units later in the war. Yeah, they had their what was it? Disc? No. That's fine. I'm not gonna get into a conversation with which I'm not an expert of. I don't want to say dumb stuff. Your friend's parents just got divorced. Kind of odd how he didn't really seem to care. In fact, he kept playing Rainbow Six Siege with you when he learned about it. Maybe it was a prolonged fight in life. Maybe they had ongoing arguments and maybe the kid was already accustomed to it. Or maybe he simply had a hard time processing the information or misunderstood it. Don't see any enemies on this side. Oh, if I hold the Alt key in the siege, it doesn't show me where they are. Oh, that's so cool! Love the night lights and stuff. Okay, we can go up the ladders here, boys. Can somebody help me bring the ladder up? Can I bring it myself? Okay, I see that it's a ladder. Okay, you magically pull it up. That is amazing. Let's go up. Any way to collect all prisoners after a battle in a warband? Taking them one at a time is tedious. Shift click, control click, I'm not exactly sure. Just shoot them. Just please shoot them. I am literally pulling them for you guys to shoot them. There we go. I am a goddamn enemy. I'm right in front of you. What are you doing? Weird. Ah, man. The only disadvantage with the polearm build is that you really need to switch out to a... Oh my god, arrow barrels! That is amazing! You really need to switch out to a, What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Get in here, you mook! Okay, that is bugged and blocked. Anyway, what was I talking about? Barrels. Yeah, you really want to switch your polearm for a sword in a siege, I feel like it. The spear's not doing so hot. I'm helping. A rifle is a bolt action gun. Yeah, when narrator said, not necessarily, I think. The fuck is going on with this AI? They're just dumb. Hey, everyone charge! Go! Not moving, just standing there being idiots. I mean, fuck, if the AI is this dumb, you don't need any weapon. A rifle is a long weapon? No, bolt action is the system in which the weapon uses bullets. Oh my god, they're moving, finally. Hello, Scabraban, welcome to the inn. It seems to be very different depending on language and part of the world. What are you talking about, Scabraban? In Sweden, a very warmongering country, a rifle, bolt action, or semi-automatic hunting rifle. Oh, okay. The only problem you have with Total War is that it kind of feels like the whole world is out to get you. As long as you are being a good boy, the whole world is not out to get you. Oh, that's one of my boys. Okay. Exempt all firearms, got rifling as a standard issue since the... Okay. Right. Battle is over. Hopefully, it's not gonna crash when I press stab. Good. And it's not gonna crash when I press done. Nice. Hey, I think we reached clan tier 3. I think we are now the clan tier. Good. You have to be a bad boy to do anything? No, you have to be a shrewd and cunning boy to do anything. As long as you respect the times when you declare war and when you make peace and you try to fight your battles one at a time, you should be perfectly fine. I had some amazing diplomatic decisions in my game. Had a game. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned, I finished my long Tomb Kings campaign. And it was amazing. I divided the orc territories with the dwarves, and I didn't even have a non-aggression agreement signed with the dwarves. It was amazing. And each time, I just kept on reinforcing the borders with them. So I make sure that I had my boys ready to fight the dwarves at any moment's notice. Because they liked me, I wasn't a positive with them, but they never accepted to sign an agreement with them, a non-aggression agreement with them, because I killed a dwarven colony earlier in the game in the mountains. It was pretty cool. Didn't try the co-op battles in the multiplayer yet, Aragnator, because I've been playing a lot of Risk of Rain recently with my friends. You're gonna make an empire by baking cookies for everyone. Depends if you want to go on the Confederation route. You can make an empire by baking cookies and making friends with the dudes that you can confederate. Chasing that army. Lost one dude. Actually, I'll need to go to Karbanseth and sell prisoners there. Good, and now we've taken that territory. And we pushed the Sturgeons away across the river, which is awesome. I feel like the bar didn't really have a lot of impact. The bullets really felt like the horses in Bannerlord. It just didn't have a lot of stopping power. For some reason, you don't have to confederate option, only unify, which is also a treacherous act. I mean, people don't like the fact that you're unifying with another faction because you are gaining power by unifying. But they'll eventually get over it after a few turns. first commander. Let people enjoy whatever they want. U.S. Marines would stop Japanese banzai chargers with machine guns. Yes, I understand that, mate. I use the bar weapon in Call of Duty video games, and that's why I don't like it. So, really, it's a very subjective reason, Lou. You don't really have to take my statement that seriously. Okay? Okay. I think Eric would rather have you play the Total War series. Sorry, not Total War series, that was dumb. The Warhammer series. I mean, you could also, if you got it at the time, you could also play Shogun 2 for free. Everyone charge. Vassals Troy is fun, but it's also a really bad Total War game. Could you please elaborate a little bit on that, Min? Give us a few more details on Troy. How does it feel? Are ranged units usable? Are they similar in any way with the Warhammer variant? Because if they are, I might play some Troy. But if they're not, I'm probably going to skip on it. You fucking love Japanese determination, but the whole killing themselves for honor is stupid? Yes, it is. A Troy combat looks men blobby. So, like all of the Total War games. You have a couple of thousands on Total War. The unit collision in Troy is totally fucked. I mean, is it in need of fixing or something? Normally there should, but Odysseus has a javelin that is hidden when it shoots. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna, you know, fix it. Make it better eventually. Like what they do with all video games. I mean, usually video games in general are shit on release. Only after they received a few patches, they're gonna be getting better. Good. I mean, do you remember how Kingdom Come Deliverance was on release? Such a shitty optimization for the game, for such a good game. Yeah. I'm not gonna go for one unit back. I'm gonna try and push on eastwards and see what Tormund's army is gonna be doing. Where is he going? Besieging Cranarog. Cranarog over there? Yeah, sure. That's on the border. I can go for that. If we can take Cranarog and just make a spearhead over here in the Sturgeon territory and hold this territory and not let them cross the bridge, that's going to be for the best. You can easily pull a unit through enemy troops like they have no collision at all. Okay. Killing yourself to preserve your honor is still preferable to Western degeneracy today. Okay. You can just mass spam like 20 chariots and pull through everything. But don't you have to micromanage them too much? You had a pretty good experience with Crusader King, sorry, not Crusader Kings, Kingdom Come Deliverance, to be honest. Nothing game-breaking and you played since release. Like slow loading textures and stuff popping in occasionally, but that was it. Okay, I had a lot of optimization problems with it, especially early release. As the game progressed and received patches, it became better. Spear walls have zero meaning, ouch. Killing yourself for honor rather than redemption. Though maybe frontline soldiering. Oh, okay. How about we not talk about chariots? Okay. No micromanage, you just put them as a blob and start pulling through enemies. Jesus. Love to play Crusader. I keep on saying Crusader Kings because it's KC and CK. Kingdom Come Deliverance, though, you're bad at games that are in linear. Lol, just explore the game, play it, and just learn to master the counter, and you're going to be beating anything in the game. Ah, that sounds dumb. Yeah, the main questline in Kingdom Come Deliverance takes you through a lot of the game, and you just pick up side quests on the way, and you should be perfectly fine. It is quite clunky, yes. That's why I rather prefer fighting on foot. Oh, I was under the impression there were 19 looters. Maybe I was just seeing things. Is that the edge of the map? Feels like the edge of the map. There. Kingdom Come Deliverance is one of your... bless you. It's one of your favorite games. You love the open world aspect, doing what you want. If you like that, I'm sure you would enjoy Witcher as well. How you enjoy playing? Just do stuff. That's kind of it. Do stuff and explore. Lol. Usually with an open world video game, the main aspect of an open world game is to explore the open world. One of your favorite aspects of Kingdom Come Deliverance is that you went to the locations depicted in the game, and it's really accurate. Yeah, it's kind of cool that they went through all of the effort to make the world as similar as possible to the real thing. I mean, sieging with chariots wouldn't be that hard. You just send in the chariots on the gate, you pull all the chariots through the gate, and then you just use the same tactic that you would use on a field of battle. Well, first order of business, lol, is explore. See what can you do. Just go out there and just go into one direction until you die. Do we sally out to attack you if you siege them with the chariot spam? Ouch. Ouch. Well, that's a bug. Oh my god, the enemy has only chariots and they have the advantage on the field of battle. Let's sally out and challenge them on the field of battle. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, indeed. That is literally the first thing that you need to do. If you don't know what to do, find out what you can do and then do it. Do what appeals to you. But true, Aragnator, just going into one direction, you will not find much in Crusader. Crusader. In Kingdom Come Deliverance. Bleh. You like to brew Nighthawk and raid at night? The fun is sneaking around. Okay. I have no idea what you said. If Kingdom Come had similar gore to Mordhau, it would be the best game? Nah. Alright. Looking good. And that's fine. That's done. I think we're going to be ending things here, guys. Feeling a little bit tired. Just got off from 3 consecutive night shifts in a row. I know it's not that big of a deal, but I just feel tired. I think I'm going to be ending it here. Next time we're going to be joining Vlandia as a actual vassal. And we're going to start building up armies and leading armies ourselves. So that's going to be it for today. If you guys like what I do, please hit that follow button. If you want to further support me, also subscribe. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Helps with the algorithm a lot. Or dislike. You can also do that. That's it. I'll see you guys next week when we're going to be playing some more Bannerlord. And wish you guys a wonderful day, and I wish you guys a wonderful weekend coming up. Bye-bye.